A pillow can look perfectly clean beneath a fresh pillowcase and still be holding months of perspiration, skin oils, dust, and moisture. We wash the sheets because we can see them. We change the cases because they touch the face. But the pillow itself is often forgotten, quietly collecting everything that passes through those thinner layers night after night. In a well-kept linen room, the things that appear clean are never judged by appearance alone. They are inspected by touch, by scent, and by what the fabric permits. That is especially important with pillows, because washing one correctly can restore its freshness, while washing it carelessly can leave it lumpy, damp at the center, or completely ruined. Before you carry a pillow anywhere near water, remove the pillowcase and the protective cover, then find the care label. This small piece of cloth has more authority than any household trick. It tells you what the feeling is, whether the pillow may be washed, what temperature it can tolerate, and whether it may enter a tumble dryer. Many polyester and cotton-filled pillows can be machine washed. Some feather and down pillows can also be washed, but they may require a delicate cycle and a detergent intended for that feeling. Memory foam and latex are different. They should not be placed in a washing machine, submerged in a basin, twisted, or wrung. Water can remain trapped inside their dense structure, while the movement of the machine can tear or deform them. If the label has disappeared and you cannot identify the filling, choose the cautious path. Clean only the surface until you can confirm the correct method. The laundry room has an old lesson for us. Uncertainty is not permission to use more water. This is also the moment to decide whether the pillow is still worth saving. Press it firmly and release it. Does it regain its shape or remain flat and folded? Feel for hard clumps, crumbling foam, broken seams, or an odor that remains even after the pillow has been aired. Cleaning removes soil. It cannot rebuild a feeling that has lost its support. Keeping an exhausted pillow because it once served well is not thrift. It merely postpones its replacement while giving you poorer rest. If the pillow is washable and still sound, inspect it for yellow areas and isolated stains. Treat this before washing. Once a stain has passed through a heated dryer, it may become far more difficult to remove. For a white or color-fast washable fabric, ordinary 3% hydrogen peroxide can help with organic marks. Test it first on a hidden seam. If the color changes, stop. If the fabric remains stable, place a clean white cloth behind the stain area. Apply a modest amount of peroxide to the mark and allow it to work for about 20 minutes. Do not saturate the entire pillow. Blot gently or use a very soft brush, working from the edge of the stain towards the center. An oxygen-based laundry stain remover is another option, provided the care label allows it. Prepare and use it exactly as its own instructions indicate. Colored, embroidered, silk, wool, feather, and down items require particular caution. Never combine peroxide or an oxygen cleaner with chlorine bleach, vinegar, ammonia, or another cleaning product. One treatment at a time is enough. There is a simple rule I keep near the wash basin. First identify the cloth, then treat the mark, and only then begin the wash. Hurrying those three decisions into one is how a small stain becomes a damaged pillow. For machine washable pillows, balance matters. If the drum permits it, wash two similar pillows together, placing them opposite each other. In a top-loading machine with a central agitator, position them vertically so they are less likely to bend around it. If you have only one pillow, add a few color-fast towels to help keep the load even, but do not pack the drum tightly. Use a small amount of mild liquid detergent, preferably without strong fragrance or dye. More soap does not mean a cleaner pillow. Because the filling is thick, excess detergent can remain inside after the visible foam has disappeared. That residue attracts soil, stiffens fibers, and may irritate the face. Select the cycle and water temperature written on the care label. When no special direction is given for a washable synthetic pillow, a gentle or bulky cycle with cool or warm water is usually the safer choice. An additional rinse is useful for removing what the filling may still be holding. Foam and latex pillows require a quieter method. Wash the removable cover separately, following its label. Take the uncovered pillow to a dry, well-ventilated place and remove loose dust with a vacuum cleaner using a clean upholstery attachment and low suction. For a small surface mark, mix cool water with only a drop or two of mild washing up liquid. Moisten a white cloth with the solution and wring it until it is barely damp. Apply the cloth to the stain with gentle pressing movements. Do not pour or spray the solution directly into the foam. Follow with a second barely damp cloth to lift away the soap, then press the area between dry towels. Leave the pillow flat on a ventilated rack, turning it occasionally. Keep it away from radiators, hair dryers, and intense heat. Strong, prolonged sunlight can also damage some foams, so bright shade with moving air is preferable unless the manufacturer says otherwise. It may take many hours to dry. The sounding of the evening bell is not a reason to return damp bedding to its place. When a washable pillow comes out of the machine, resist the temptation to move it immediately into the dryer. While the fabric is still wet, examine the treated areas in good light. If a yellow mark remains, repeat the permitted stain treatment and wash or rinse again. Heat can seal what the first wash did not remove. For stubborn discoloration on a compatible synthetic or cotton-filled pillow, the label may permit a soak in warm water with an oxygen-based laundry cleaner. Use a clean basin and the quantity stated on the product. Allow the pillow to soak for the recommended time, gently turning it so the solution reaches the outer fabric evenly. Then drain, rinse thoroughly, and wash again. Do not use this soaking method on foam, latex, or any pillow whose label forbids it. Down and feather fillings should receive only the care their manufacturer recommends. Drying is not the final inconvenience. It is part of the cleaning. A pillow that is slightly damp at its center can develop a stale smell or mildew after it has been returned to the bed. If the label allows tumble drying, loosen the pillow gently with your hands before placing it in the drum. Choose low heat or an air-only setting. Add 2 clean dryer balls or 2 clean tennis balls enclosed in tight cotton socks to help separate the filling. Pause the cycle from time to time, turn the pillow, break apart any clumps with your fingers, and continue drying. Thick pillows may need more than one cycle. Do not decide that it is dry merely because the cover feels warm. Warm fabric can hide moisture. Let the pillow cool, press deeply into several areas, and smell the center. If you detect coolness, heaviness, or a damp odor, it needs more time. For air drying, place the pillow flat across a rack so air can reach both sides. Turn and fluff it regularly rather than hanging it from one corner, which can pull the filling out of shape. Once the pillow is completely dry, fit it with a clean, washable protector before adding the pillowcase. This extra layer receives much of the perspiration and oil that would otherwise enter the filling. Wash the pillowcase at least once a week, and the protector according to its label. Each morning, pull the bedclothes back for a little while instead of trapping the night's warmth and moisture beneath a neatly arranged cover. Most washable pillows benefit from a deeper cleaning every 3 to 6 months, although the manufacturer's directions should always come first. Pillows used during illness, heavy perspiration, or humid weather may need attention sooner. Regular airing and a protective cover make each deep cleaning easier and reduce the need for harsh treatment. The goal is not to make every old pillow dazzling white. The goal is a pillow that is clean, fully dry, comfortable, and able to support you. Some can be restored with patient care. Others have already given all the service they can. That is the quiet wisdom of the linen cupboard. Use what can still serve. Mend what can be mended. Clean without excess, and know when keeping something has ceased to be economical. A fresh pillow is not a luxury. It is one of the simplest ways to make the hours of rest quietly and truly restorative.